Season 1 has flown by way too quickly, and right around the corner, we have Season 2 on November 24th with the release of Endeavor, and the developers have actually released some new information to hype this up. However, they have not done it for the global side of the game, they have done it on a VJump scan, so we have to go to translations and take a look at what they've said. So here is the first page of that VJump scan. It says Ultra Rumble, I believe this says 7 million downloads right here. It never really translates the big part whenever you do these Google Translate images like we have to do. So over here it says a basic free-to-play online multiplayer game, blah blah blah, where you can work in teams of 3 with a total of 24 people. 24 teams. It's 8 teams, 24 people. I don't know. It's not the best translation, but yeah, there we go. So that just says it's a free-to-play game, and if you haven't hopped on this trend yet, 7 million downloads, that's a very big number. Maybe you guys should be trying the game out for the first time. Maybe if you're seeing this video, it is honestly a really fun game. And it does have some bugs, but they're working on the bugs. They are going to fix the bugs for Season 2, so I think it's about to become a really solid game. And of course, it's free to play, so if you don't like it, you don't have to keep playing it. Whereas if you pay for a game, you feel more like you have to play it. So it is what it is. All right, let's take a look at what some of this stuff says. So let's take measures from the data. This stuff is all really cool information. This has to do with the win rates and pick rates of certain characters, okay? So it says current characters who are good at long range attacks have high mobility and tend to be used a lot. The winning strategy is to inflict damage with long range attacks and create opportunities, then move quickly to the opponent and deal heavy damage with close range attacks. Even if it takes damage, its strength lies in its ability to escape from the opponent's attack range and rebuild its system using its inherent, and it ends there. Okay, translations are translations, but basically you want to use long range attacks like Deku and Bakugo have, and then you want to close the gap with characters like Tsu, who can finish characters and chase characters to the ends of the earth, right? And so right here, this says usage count. Deku has been used 11 million times. That is crazy. The average damage for a normal Bakugo is 73,000? Wait, what? No, is that 7 supposed to be there? I think it's supposed to be 3,858 damage. There is no way the average Bakugo... Well, no, okay, it's the overall stat. Overall stat. For the average person that's played Bakugo, they have an overall average stat of 73,858 damage. Holy crap. Yeah, Bakugo just does a ton of damage. And then Tsu, her winning rate is probably one of the highest, which is why they picked her. A 21.18% win rate. But keep in mind, for every Tsu that's winning, you probably have quite a few Tsus that are losing, and they did nerf her recently, so at the beginning of the game, she's a little bit more squishy. I think you'll see that win rate go down a little bit, but I still think if you're a good Tsu and you get to level 4 on your alpha, nothing's changed. Tsu is still very, very, very good in the game. So like all these characters, it makes sense that they are the ones they want to show here to show their stats, because Deku is obviously picked a lot because he's free from the beginning. He's the main character. Bakugo is the character everybody wants to play because he does the most damage. And then Tsu is the most annoying character who can revive teammates and just stay alive a long time with their camouflage and run away. So yeah, makes sense that those 3 characters are kind of dominating right now. They have the best kits in game overall. Additionally, for Season 2, they have announced new costumes. So PUR costumes added in the first half of Season 2 are revealed. We have the All Might basic white t-shirt costume. It honestly looks sick. We have Endeavor kind of dripped out. This one is called Private Clothes Endeavor Private. I'm not sure. Just maybe like his normal casual outfit, I guess, is what that is supposed to be. He's got the chain on and everything. He's got the gold watch. It's kind of hard to see, but he's kind of dripped out a little bit. We got a new Bakugo and Todoroki costume. Honestly, I'm more excited for the Todoroki costume. The Todoroki costume looks absolutely sick. And then of course you have variations. I still think the original Todoroki costume is better than like this variation that they show right here. And I've never really seen the biggest appeal with costume variations, but it's nice to have them, so you have the option if you want to. But that's all new costumes coming to the game. Very, very hype. And then we actually have a second page of translated VJump information, and this all has to do with the new Endeavor, who, like I said, is going to be released right around the corner. Now, Aizawa was kind of buggy when they released him. I'm still not super happy with the way he plays. He's hard to get damage with. Hopefully, I'm thinking Endeavor is going to be better. He is a power type character, so he's going to be able to do a lot of damage. He's not going to be as hard to play overall, I think. And I think he's going to feel good to play. That's my hopes. That's what I'm thinking. All right. So a thorough explanation of Endeavor, which is scheduled to be added in Season 2. Capture the opponent with a long range attack. Capture? Hold up. I didn't hear anything about capture. He's going to be able to capture people with a long... What? Okay. And aim for great damage with a great move. I'm kind of scared. If he's going to be able to capture people from far away, that's not what we had heard. Endeavor has many long range attacks and great techniques that trap the opponent and inflict great damage. Okay. While using the special action flight and high jump. Wait, he has 2 special actions? He has 2. Flight and high jump. Okay. Okay. To gain a positional advantage, you against... Yeah, that part doesn't make sense. Against highly... Sorry, guys. It's hard to read the translations fluently. Against highly mobile characters such as Midoriya and Bakugo. Okay, so characters that have been able to run away, he's going to be able to trap, is what it sounds like. Okay. Calmly aim at your opponent with your alpha move and aim for big damage by directly hitting the character with your unique move Ignited Arrow against characters with little movement or opponents with many openings. If your opponent moves in front of you, use your personality technique Prominence Burn to wipe out the surrounding area. So he has a giant AoE, right? Okay, so we're going to take a look at these. Individuality technique Burning Ray is as long as the input is input, it will continue to emit flames, and as long as the heat rays capture the enemy, it will continue to deal damage. So it sounds like this one might be able to capture enemies in addition to doing damage, and it's a long range attack. That sounds a little bit broken if it does what it sounds like it's going to do. I don't know. I don't think it's actually going to capture enemies. I think that's going to be crazy if it does, but let me know what you guys are thinking down in the comments. Everything I've read so far makes me think we're going to be able to just literally grab enemies, which is going to be kind of crazy. All right, so his next move, this would be his beta, is Ignited Arrow. It's a ranged attack that throws flaming arrows in a straight line. After the arrow hits the wall or ground, they explode, releasing a pillar of fire. If you hit the opponent directly, the arrow will pierce the opponent and it will explode on impact, causing further damage. That sounds sick. I can't wait to see this particular animation in game. It's one of my favorite moments overall. It's going to be amazing. All right, and then we have Prominence Burn for the Gamma, a long-range attack that emits high heat from his entire body. Since the opening is large, the attack range in front is wide, and anytime you can change the direction of the heat ray by controlling the aim. So you should be able to move while using his Prominence Burn, which is going to be kind of nuts. Just a giant AoE that can move like a giant laser. That's actually going to be crazy. All right, and he has 2 special actions. All right, so special action 1. He can float by inputting jump in the air, and you can also do it by inputting dash. So you can just fly. All right, and then special action 2, a high jump that allows you to jump higher than a normal jump. So the same as All Might probably for that one. But Endeavor's got flight and a jump. So he's like All Might, but better. Oh my goodness, he looks absolutely insane. Okay, and then down here, team up character Cementos and Mountain Lady. Use Cementos' individuality technique, a pillar splitting as a foothold to take a high place and attack Endeavor's individuality. So it's saying to combo Endeavor with these characters and you can potentially get really high damage. And then Ultra Rumble plus Ultra Development Secrets. Endeavor's personality technique, Beta, Ignited Arrow, was not originally designed to directly pierce the opponent, but it does offer the fun of being able to successfully hit the opponent and the possibility of overturning a disadvantageous situation as a result of pursuing the depth of play, such as sexuality implementation is progressing as the specifications introduced in this magazine. Okay, that part didn't really make sense to me at the end, but yeah, a lot of cool stuff going on there with Endeavor. That's actually just crazy how much stuff is going on with Endeavor. That is absolutely nuts. So a lot of good stuff to look forward to in Season 2. We got the duo mode coming. Trios will be sticking around. They didn't really say anything about this in this particular V-Jump scan, but that was in a previous one where it talked about duos. So we'll be getting duos, we'll be getting Endeavor, we'll be getting new costume variations. We now know more about what Endeavor's going to do. Apparently he might be able to capture people. He has 2 special actions. which is absolutely insane. And I am so hyped for season 2. Once again, right around the corner, November 24th. Mark your calendars. If you guys enjoyed this video, please go down there, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.
Maybach music. Can anybody out there